we should allow society to organically transform. So our programs usually ensures that we build individual household income, skilling, changing norms and institutions, and I'm glad, Your Excellency, that I need to applaud the two institutions here, the cultural institutions and the religious institution. Through the interreligious and through their cultural institution, they are supporting us in mindset change in that context. We want to thank them for that partnership. Your Excellency, our mandate as a Ministry of Gender on behalf of government in fostering these issues has enabled us to start programs to empower women. We have Uganda Women Entrepreneurs Program, which gives capital for rural women at parish, sub-county, and district level at 6% of interest rate with 1 year grace period. So you borrow the money the first 1 year, you don't pay any interest, you start paying after the second year, but also only 6%. We have the SACCO, PDM, Emioga, now we have GROW, which I will articulate more shortly. Your Excellency, we want to thank the commercial banks and financial institutions. Most of the businesses are private sector driven, and they require capital to start, expand, and grow their business. Commercial banks and financial institutions has designed programs for women. I want to highlight a few banks. DFCU has a program of Women in Business program where they tailor their product. Stanbic Bank, they have a Stanbic for her. Finance Trust Bank. Centenary Bank has a Superwoman program. BRAC, Uganda Bank Limited, and most of these banks have now designed programs where they have less documentation and manage to give less collateral requirement for women to access this program. These are the issues that we need to tackle, that women who are not in these areas are able to go into the bank and get a product that suits them. Your Excellency, I also want to inform you that we are into incubating and skilling women entrepreneurs. The incubating, when you visited the exhibition, you saw most of the women with products there, and they were telling you what they are doing. Most of them are supported to start those businesses, and they have started in certain government institutions. They have now developed the products and require to expand. And I will tell you how we are going to support them to now go into the market. Your Excellency, we are also coordinating government programs to engender them. That's why I want to actually, in a special way, recognize Right Honorable Rebecca Kadaga. I think Right Honorable, first stand up. Right Honorable Rebecca Kadaga, when she was a speaker, pushed three programs. Number one, a program that supported women in parliament to have a room where they can breastfeed their children while they do parliamentary work. Because we realized that most young MPs who produce children needed time for committee work and for parliament. So that enabled most of them. The second program was to come up with what we call gender equity certificate. This gender equity certificate ensures that all the MDAs, ministries, departments, and agencies must produce a certificate under the finance budgetary process. If you don't produce it to show that your budget is gender responsive, your budget cannot go to parliament. And now we have achieved so much under this intervention that you see Ministry of Local Government, all the markets they have constructed, it has a daycare center, it has a sanitary facility, and many gender issues because of the women of affirmative action that has gone into decision making. The third program that the Right Honorable Speaker again spearheaded when I was in the chair of OWOPA was when we said we need specialized hospitals for women in Uganda. And she put her foot down to ensure that we had a loan that was passed under her leadership, and I recall, Your Excellency, it required the Right Honorable Speaker at that time to walk to you and convince you with some of us. That is how Mulago Women's Specialized Hospital was built, courtesy of the resilience of the Speaker who was a woman. So when people say affirmative action does not pay, I want to say affirmative action has paid. Those three fundamental programs has facilitated women to have a gendered budget, to have a women specialized hospital, and to have daycare center, which is now entrenched in our amendment of the Employment Act. The Employment Act we amended 2022 has now integrated the daycare space or time for women who are in the working class. Your Excellency, we also amended many laws and enacted many laws. I will not articulate all the laws, but the laws in the economic sector have addressed issues to access to land, access to mortgage, access to banking system, the right to open bank account and credit facility. We've engendered policy and many other issues. Your Excellency, I want now to say all these programs I've articulated, the Ministry of Gender, Labor and Social Development is now, with your guidance, focusing on consolidating. When we talk about accelerating gender equality for economic empowerment, we are now consolidating as a country. Many people have already told you how far we've gone. We now want to consolidate. And that is why, Your Excellency, post-COVID, we worked hard with our team to initiate and negotiate a program called GROW, Generating Growth Opportunity for Women Entrepreneurs. You launched in Chirora District last year. Today, I want to notify you that since you launched this project, GROW, we have done so much. We have sensitized the people. We have profiled the women that should benefit. Some of them are the people you found during the exhibition. And most importantly, we have now partnered with several government MDAs. When that program went to Cabinet, Your Excellency, you gave us your guidance that instead of going to consultants and consultancy, and as you always say, your trademark is charm, 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 you say, why don't we partner with government entities that are already undertaking those services? I want to notify you, Your Excellency, with your guidance, we have signed the following Memorandum of Understanding. Uganda Industrial Research Institute. Yuri, you are the one in Cabinet who guided us to work with Yuri. We visited Yuri. We have seen the wonderful work Yuri is doing. They have accepted under the MOU to skill and incubate women entrepreneurs. They will provide them free space to incubate their businesses. Women will use their technology, their electricity, all the infrastructure to go into the various businesses under Yuri. Uganda National Bureau of Standards, Your Excellency, many of the products you saw there have not yet been certified because most women do not even know how to access UNBS. Most of the women, even if they know, they lack the money. And the process is so elaborate for you to get a certification and a stamp to take your product. We've signed MOU with UNBS. Dairy Development Authority, we'll sign an MOU with them. They will be able to train women entrepreneurs in dairy products. and value chain development. They will reskill women entrepreneurs in dairy. They will teach them with the good dairy husbandry practices, fodder production, water harvesting. They will equip them with skills of sourcing inputs, processing, packaging, distribution, marketing, product diversification, and business skills to access the market. Ministry of Agriculture, we have signed with them through Department of Crop Inspection and Certification. Before you export any agricultural product abroad or even put it in a supermarket in Uganda, this department is supposed to give you a certification. We have also signed an MOU with them. NARO, we have signed an MOU for them to support women in dairy industry and farming with breeds and pasture, teaching them how to plant the pasture and also the breeds. The Uganda Registration Services Bureau, we have also signed with them to register women's businesses because, Your Excellency, if a woman wants the product you saw in the exhibition to now go to the market, that woman needs a business name, that woman needs a brand and a certification and a TIN number. Now, Uganda Registration Bureau has signed with us to offer mobile registration services to give women, go to each of the districts and teach women, register them, they add the name of their businesses and brand their names. Then lastly, Uganda Export Promotion Board, we have partnered with them to support in export of the products of women and the readiness to access both local and continental markets. And already we are in discussion with African Continental Free Trade Area for women to access their market. So the Uganda Export Promotion Board has pledged to even take women to exhibition under that continental program. So, Your Excellency, all the services that I have enumerated under GROW, GROW is paying for all those services, and women in business will access them for free. And Your Excellency, this was your guidance in Cabinet, and this Cabinet guidance we have fulfilled. And Your Excellency, additionally under GROW, there is money for those women who exhibited and others to borrow at an interest rate capped at 10% and below to expand their businesses, because most of them do not have money to expand, to produce. They have incubated, they need money to take it to the market. Under this product, there is 4 million to 200 million for women to borrow to take their product into the market. And with the private sector, if they are larger than those that require 200 million, and another program, we will have women who will borrow beyond this. Your Excellency, I want to conclude by requesting that the heads of this institution are here today at an appropriate time. You will launch these MOUs because this is a critical economic development and empowerment that we are going to undertake with these people. Now, for women who are here, I want to request that the women today and yesterday, the last 2 days, we have been with the National Women Council in their meeting. And the National Women Council have been deliberating, how do we really thank this one man that has had the single most important thing, which is called the political will. We have countries. We have countries that have presidents. Some even women heads of state. But they are not where Uganda is. So today we are saying empowerment of women is about political will of the leader who is steering that country. And we are saying that history has clearly shown that leadership matters. With what we have achieved so far, today we want to say thank you in a special way to His Excellency the President, who has had the political will that has made women achieve the strides that we have achieved today. And we have all done this. And for the women, I want to read for you an appreciation plug that the women want to give His Excellency the President as a gift for what he has done for women. And I would request that the protocol can bring that appreciation award. The appreciation, I am told Makerere University Business School is also here, who is partnering with us. Our appreciation award, you can be bringing it, and I will read people who will sign on behalf of the women to appreciate His Excellency the President. It reads, Appreciation Award for Women Emancipation and Empowerment. His Excellency General Yoweri Kaguta Museveni, President of the Republic of Uganda. We, the women of Uganda, on this occasion of the International Women's Day 2024, appreciate Your Excellency General Yoweri Kaguta Museveni, the President of the Republic of Uganda, Commander-in-Chief of the Armed Forces, and Chairman of the National Resistance Movement, for the unwavering support and commitment towards women's empowerment through institutional and structural transformation, sustainable peace and security as a base for socio-economic development, enactment of enabling policies and laws, initiation and implementation of special programs, appointment of women in strategic position of leadership. The women of Uganda pledge total support to your leadership, Your Excellency the President. That is the message that is in that, and I'm now requesting the following people to step and sign it, and then we will later give it to His Excellency the President. The people to sign are Excellency Jessica Lupu, the Vice President, Right Honorable Anita Annette Among, Speaker of Parliament, Right Honorable Robin Anabanja, Prime Minister, Right Honorable Rebecca Kadaga, First Deputy Prime Minister and Minister of East Africa, Right Honorable Rukia Nakadama, Third Deputy Prime Minister and Minister without portfolio, myself, Honorable, they have given someone here the name Honorable, but Madame Lucy Nachobe Mbonye, Head of Public Service, will sign on behalf of the Public Service. Ajati Farida, Chairperson of the National Women Council. Honorable Lady Justice Elizabeth Jane Alividza. I don't know, I think she might not be here. If she's not here, maybe the Chief Justice will tell us what to do. And lastly, Honorable Lydia Wanyoto Mutende, National Chairperson of the NRM League. I don't know what has happened with the I think the protocol is getting it. But Your Excellency, when I leave here, as we sign and hand over to you, I will now not come back here. Immediately we hand over, I would then request Her Excellency, the Vice President, to immediately take over the podium, and later we'll, I want to understand what is happening. If not, we can do it later. We can do later. Then it's okay, Your Excellency, let them organize. We shall do it after your speech with other signing of the MOU. It is now my singular honor, Your Excellency. The shoes in this particular district of Katakwi is too much for me to invite you. That is why I'm requesting you to permit me to request Her Excellency, the Vice President, Honorable Major Retired Jessica Alupo Vice President, woman member of parliament, Katakwi district, to come and address you, the crowd, and invite you, Your Excellency, the President. I thank you.
Your Excellency, Your Excellency, General Yoweri Kaguta Museveni, the President of the Republic of Uganda, Your Lordship, the Chief Justice of Uganda, the Right Honorable Robin Anabanja, the Prime Minister of Uganda, the First Deputy Prime Minister and the Minister of East African Affairs, and the Second National Vice Chairperson of NRM, the Right Honorable Alitwala Rebecca Kadaga, the Third Deputy Prime Minister and Minister without portfolio, colleagues, ministers present, Excellencies, the ambassadors and members of the diplomatic corps, development partners present, honorable members of parliament, the religious leaders present in your distinguished capacities, namely the Right Reverend Joseph Echiru Oliach, the Bishop of Soroti Catholic Diocese, the Right Reverend Kosea Odongo, the Bishop of the Anglican Church of Soroti Diocese, the Right Reverend John Okude, the Bishop of Katakwa Diocese in Kenya, Your Eminence, the Metropolitan, the Archbishop of the Orthodox Church in Uganda, Jeronimus Muzei, the Supreme Mufti of Uganda, Sheikh Shaban Mubaje, and all the leaders present, the cultural leaders, namely Your Highness, the Emorimor Papa Iteso, Your Highness Jude Umukuka, Your Highness Won Ateker, and all other cultural leaders present. Senior government officials led by the Head of Service and Secretary to Cabinet, Lucy Nachobe. Senior UPDF officers, and indeed all the UPDF fraternity and the security agencies. All local government leaders, allow me, Your Excellency, to stand on the protocol that has already been established. Emuria Koliai, Yoga Abunere, Yalama Abunere Aijauni Epejonon na Ngosibib, Epejonon Lerai Lepolokit Akopoko Kere na Uganda. Your Excellency, on behalf of the people of Katakwi district and on my own behalf, I welcome you and all the distinguished guests here to Katakwi district. I congratulate you, Your Excellency, and all the people of Uganda upon commemorating the International Women's Day 2024, and relatedly, I thank God and I thank the government of Uganda for identifying Katakwi district to host this year's national celebrations. The theme for this year's International Women's Day is accelerating gender equality through women economic empowerment. Your Excellency, this theme resonates very well with the strides that the NRM government has made in the empowerment and the inclusivity of women and girls in government programs, including but not limited to the following: providing enabling environment for the women to do business. Women, Your Excellency, are the biggest beneficiaries of peace and security that you have established in Uganda. Second, access to education through universal primary education, universal secondary education, and also, most importantly, Your Excellency, I would like to single out the 1.5 points that are extended to all girls after completing their HSC. Education is a component that has brought the girl children to the limelight because it has enabled them to compete favorably with the men. Third, opportunity to serve in various leadership positions with a view to transforming the entire women movement into entrepreneurs. Your Excellency, we are here as role models. We are here as mentors to all the women in the grassroots to give them the message that we can all transit from subsistence farming to commercial farming. Fourthly, Your Excellency, government through you have extended to women of Uganda access to credit through special programs, including the Women Fund, the PDM, where we are allocated 30% of the money, and the exclusive one called GROW, which has just commenced, etc., etc. These special programs have raised the capacity of women to manage their businesses and also to grow their businesses. In addition, Your Excellency, I would also like to recognize conducive policies and laws which have managed to enable women to get protection against abuse. Your Excellency, the list is long. I may enumerate it until cows come back home. The theme of today's International Women's Day further reminds all stakeholders, and indeed all of us as the women, to always remember to reflect the issues affecting women and to mainstream the issues affecting women in all our programs and projects, and indeed in all the policies that we formulate and laws, so that the remaining challenges that are affecting women are also fixed. Your Excellency, as women of Uganda, we continue looking forward to your dedicated and strategic leadership, and specifically your efforts in championing women emancipation up to the logical conclusion. As women of Uganda, we commit to continue standing with you in the socio-economic transformation of our country. And as women of Uganda, Your Excellency, we do commit to continue extending our support to you even in the 2026 general elections. Your Excellency, before I invite you to address us, allow me to make a few appreciations to the following delegations. Firstly, I would like to appreciate the delegation that has traveled all the way from Kenya in the county of Busia, which is composed, Your Excellency, of Honorable Mary Emase, the MP for Teso South, and the Honorable Oku Kaunya, the MP for Teso North. Your Excellency, when people normally talk from here in Katakwi, they normally have a common saying that the people of Ateker, specifically the Iteso, begin from Katakwi here up to Katakwa in Kenya. And the people of Katakwi have been wondering how the people of Katakwa look like. Today we have the people of Katakwa here. But when we went to Kenya recently, Your Excellency, when you